Rescue Mission hosting a Candlelight memorial service this week to honor the homeless people who have died this past year.
WEAR's Kelsey Coffey joining us to explain why they're working to make sure that these lives will not be forgotten. Good morning, Kelsey.
Good morning, Laura. More than 30 people will be honored at that service on Thursday night. It'll be held here at Waterfront's Pensacola campus. Waterfront is partnering with Community Health Northwest Florida and opening doors for this. All those organizations got together to find the names of the people who died this year that were a part of their programs. But the Waterfront staff says there's likely more people who lost their lives on the streets in Northwest Florida. So they're going to host an open mic reflection time to honor those who may not have made the list.
Or we'll actually have an opportunity at the memorial service, as we always do, for our homeless guests who might have lost friends whose names we didn't know to have on the list, to recognize them and call them by name so that we can honor them.
HomelessDeathCount.org says at least 20 homeless people die in the U.S. every day, and data shows that homelessness can impact life expectancy. The National Healthcare for Homeless Council found that the average age of death for a homeless person is 50, while the average American is expected to live until age 78. Now, when I asked the staff at Waterfront if there are any trends that they're seeing in terms of cause of death, they say that they really don't see any at all. Jared, Laura, they say that it could be anything: overdose, natural causes, violence. Anything really is possible in those situations.
All right, Kelsey, thank you. Tonight,
Rescue Mission with a Candlelight memorial this week to honor the homeless who have died this year.
WEAR's Kelsey Coffey is live this morning to talk more about how the mission is working to make sure these lives are not forgotten. Good morning, Kelsey.
Good morning, Laura. More than 30 people's names will be called at that memorial service on Thursday night that will be held here at Waterfront Rescue Mission's Pensacola campus. Each of those people died somewhere in Northwest Florida this year without a home. Now, I spoke with Jeffrey Clark this week. He's a homeless veteran who says he's been homeless on and off for the past 10 years. He says there were many days when he didn't know if he or the people he lived on the streets with would survive.
We just never know, from one day to another, if anybody's going to make it. And so we try to watch out for each other. But then when people disappear, you're not sure if they just moved on to a different location or maybe they're no longer with us.
HomelessDeathCount.org says at least 20 homeless people die in the U.S. every day, and data shows that homelessness can impact life expectancy. The National Healthcare for Homeless Council found that the average age of death for a homeless person is 50, while the average American is expected to live until age 78. Waterfront hosts this Candlelight Memorial every year, and their staff says that this is something that the homeless community who comes here looks forward to because it provides a sense of closure. Jared, Laura, these people who lost their lives are more than a statistic. Many of them were someone's friend.
Thank you, Kelsey.
The Rescue Mission will be hosting a Candlelight memorial service this week to honor the homeless people who have died this past year.
WEAR's Kelsey Coffey is joining us live. And Kelsey, these are people who are often ignored, but the mission is working to make sure their lives aren't forgotten. Good morning.
Good morning, Laura. More than 30 people's lives will be honored here at Waterfront Rescue Mission's Pensacola campus on Thursday night. Data shows that homelessness impacts life expectancy. The National Healthcare Council for Homelessness found that the average age of age of death for someone who passes away that's homeless is age 50, but the average American is actually expected to live until age 78. Waterfront Rescue Mission is partnering with Community Health Northwest Florida and opening doors to put on this event. HomelessDeathCount.org says at least 20 homeless people die in the U.S. every day.
When someone living homeless dies, whether it's of natural causes or it's violence or unknown causes, whatever the reason, very often they're just forgotten. There is no memorial service.
Waterfront hosts this Candlelight Memorial every year in honor of National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. For more info on how to support them, you can head to our website, WEARTV.com. Community Health Northwest Florida opening doors and Waterfront all work together to find the names of those who died this year that were a part of their programs, but the staff at Waterfront says there's likely so many more people who died on the streets across Northwest Florida. So Jared, Laura, coming up at 5:30, I'll introduce everyone to a homeless veteran who says that he's thankful that he was not one of those people.
All right, Kelsey.